Roll call, please.
Dr. Cordino?
Here.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Dr. King?
Here.
Dr. Modrak?
Here.
Dr. King is not.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't believe Dr. King was here. Mr. Morrell?
Here.
Mrs. Novi?
Here.
Mr. O'Brien?
Here.
Mr. Palmer?
Here.
Genevieve Blake?
Here.
And Jay Swan.
Here.
Quorum present.
Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Tevas, please read the New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law Statement.
New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law is enacted to ensure the right of the public to give advance notice to attend the meetings of public bodies in which any business is affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of the Act, the Montville Township Board of Education approved this meeting date. Notice of the meeting has been posted at the Montville Municipal Building, all Montville Public Schools, the Montville Public Library, the Montville Township Board of Education Administrative Office Building, Montville Public School website, and advertised in the Daily Record.
Just before we get to the high school student representatives report, I'm sorry. Dr. Fried is not at our meeting tonight because usually, he's absent usually once a year, and that's because it seems like consistently the middle school, the Morris County Middle School celebration dinner for students at the various middle schools throughout the county, they hold their celebration tonight. It's usually the first Tuesday of May, and so that's where he is tonight, in case anybody was wondering. So we're lucky to have tonight Dr. Casey Shorter filling in. Thank you, Casey. Okay, high school students report.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
For sports, the boys and girls track team competed in Morris County Relays this past weekend. The boys discus team took home first place, and the girls team placed fourth place overall. In addition to that, today Steph Maggio beat the school record in triple jump with a jump of 36 feet and 5 inches. The girls and boys lacrosse team both won their county games this week, and the boys team is playing Mountain Lakes as we speak, hoping to keep their county championship chances alive.
Also with the girls track team, Jenny Lake, beside me, placed fourth in the conference championships today in javelin. So congrats to her. And moving on to clubs, the Drama Club has been rehearsing for Broadway night, a show full of performances, and it's expected to be amazing later this month at the high school. The MTHS Band, Orchestra, and Chorus recently traveled to the University of Delaware and Washington, D.C. Students had the opportunity to perform for and be coached by professors from the University of Delaware's music department. The band worked with Dr. Chad Nicholson, orchestra with Dr. James Allen Anderson, and chorus with Dr. Paul Head. All three were wonderful and offered many musical insights to our students. They then spent 2 days in D.C. touring our national monuments, the Smithsonian, as well as going to see the National Orchestra perform at the Kennedy Center. They finished up with a fun-filled day at Six Flags America in Maryland. It was an incredible trip.
In school, the class of 2015 just began their annual sale of prom tickets. The event will be held at the Manor in West Orange on May 28th, and the students and faculty members are equally excited. It will be a midnight in Paris that hopefully everyone will remember. Also, the senior class is excited to announce that senior breakfast will be the week after prom at the Crystal Plaza, and will hopefully be a wonderful way to reflect on our high school careers. The SAC and student government election process has officially started, and in the next few weeks, our students will decide who will be taking over for us in the fall. AP tests started off yesterday morning, beginning with AP Environmental Science, and will continue throughout the end of next week. While not the most exciting time for students, it will allow our many AP students to unleash stress due to preparing for the exams, as well as work towards building college credit.
Moving into the future, this past Friday was College Commitment Day, and over 300 seniors now know where they'll be going in the fall. And with May now upon us, and warm weather, and hopefully fun to come, students are excited for the end of the year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally, spring is here, huh?
Yeah.
Question. Do you happen to know when the Broadway night is?
I will get that date.
Okay, thanks.
I think it's 20.
Probably. I'll check on the area. I'm sure.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
It's either next week or the week after.
Thank you. Any superintendent's remarks?
No remarks this evening.
Any business administrators report?
No report this evening.
Are there any committee reports? John?
Safety and security. We conducted a meeting back in April. It was myself, the security committee itself, Dr. Freed, the chief, and also a couple of his designees. We discussed about the state coming in. They conducted a surprise check on some of the schools for their lockdown drills, and the schools actually did pretty well. We also discussed a couple other initiatives that we're going to be taking care of, hopefully by next school year, that would enhance the safety around the schools. And once the new super comes in, we'll probably sit down with her and have a discussion.
Any questions for John? Any security? Okay, John. Any other committee reports? Okay, any delegate liaison reports?
John?
Yes, John.
Yeah, I'm not the delegate to the Morris County, but I did attend the meeting last Thursday, and I would like to congratulate Karen Corlino. She received an award from the New Jersey School Boards Association. I guess it's the highest award a board member can achieve, and I'd like to congratulate her on that award.
Thank you. And Charlie will be sure to get his milestone award next year. We missed it this year. Are there any other liaison reports? Just as an aside, we did give out perfect attendance awards at Morris County, and Township got a perfect attendance award for being at all the meetings. So, Jim, thank you. Are there any PTC liaison reports?
I believe Woodlawn has a meeting tomorrow.
I'll open it now for members of the public for items on the agenda. Seeing none, I'll close public participation. Motion for items J through O. So moved. Carmella? Second? David? Item J, questions, comments?
That reading lessons program at the middle school, I think it's scheduled for Thursday the 14th. I know there was a question about the date.
Oh, right. Not the 15th, Charlie? Friday the 15th?
It's Thursday the 14th.
It is Thursday. Okay,
The
thank you.
14th, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the invitation that we received,
Wednesday.
yeah, it said Wednesday the 14th, so it's Thursday the 14th. Anything on K? L? M? O? Roll call.
Ms. Noe?
No on L.81, yes on everything else.
Dr. Modry?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
No on L8, number 1, yes on everything else.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Morello?
No, L81, and yes on everything else.
Mr. O'Brien?
Aye on all items.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
And Dr. Cordelino?
Yes.
Motion is passed.
Is there any old business, additional reports, general board comments?
I just had a... Sit better here. I had a couple questions, Karen, for Mr. Tevis, regarding the high school media center project. Could you bring us up to date where we are there?
Yes, at last we were trying to work out a kind of glitch, if you will, in the design. It had to do with the outside courtyard. Basically, we were tasked with trying to find another code official that could possibly take this particular project on and have some kind of a closure and inclusion of that courtyard project. We gave ourselves a time limit, about a week to do that, and we have not been able to find another code official. So at this point, send official notification to the architect that we'll proceed without the courtyard.
Yeah, I think that's important because we want to get that facility open as soon as possible, so they will be bidding the project without the extension into the courtyard.
That's very disappointing news.
Yeah,
Couldn't have a right code.
You're right, Karen, I agree with you. Also, any news on the money that's due to us on the referendum that goes back many, many years?
Yeah, that's the 2001 high school referendum money. Submitted the final list of documents that the SDA had been looking for. That was done about 3 weeks ago. I got an email about the end of last week that they still had questions on 2 or 3 of those documents of the 6 or 7. So we're going to try to firm those up, and then really my next step is I'm just going to speak to a supervisor at that point because we're really close now. I mean, we submitted these final docs. The problem is it dates back so long that some of the companies that were working on that particular project have gone out of business. So we can't get certain certifications and insurance certificates that they might be requiring on the state's end. So we're very close. We're getting closer and closer.
Well, I'd like to make it closer.
Yes, sir.
It's been dragging on, and the money
Yeah.
situation with the state. Okay, so if we have to get some of our legislators involved, let's get them involved.
Okay.
Because that's a big chunk of money that is owed to us. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Mike? I'll open up to the public for items on the agenda. Okay, seeing none, close public participation, motion to adjourn. Carmel?
I feel like we should just kind of waste a little time. People didn't get their money's back.
Too late, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you.